I'm Susana Drumwright. I'm the co-founder of Stitch. I actually developed the app with my husband. So, amazing husband. We've both been in technology for a long time. We have 5 amazing kids. The youngest one is 21 months. So it is pure chaos a lot of the times here, but we love it. And so Hayes and I actually developed Stitch to meet a need that we had personally. So we were
Hmm.
planning our wedding, and if you've ever planned a wedding, big or small, right? So many details, so many things to consider. And one of the things that we realized is that we were going to miss a lot of it, right? So, your cocktail hour and walking down the aisle and all these amazing moments. And so what the reason why we developed Stitch is we wanted a sort of a central way to capture all of the candid photos and videos from our loved ones at our wedding. And
Yeah.
so it was, our goal was really to never miss a moment. And so what we did is we developed the app, and then on our wedding day, we had 150 people join in, and we got so many amazing moments all in one spot. So if you think about, removing the need of texting photos, airdropping photos, or even, the impossible task of scraping photos from private
Yeah.
Instagram accounts, right? All of that was off the table. And, we even had well wishes in there. So really this amazing treasured keepsake that we were going to have forever.
Yeah.
So it ended up, being something that honestly, the next day sitting there and watching all the photos and videos was such a special moment for us. So that's really how it started. And then it wasn't until we had our little one that we discovered a way to use it every day in a fun and safe way. So
Yeah.
that,
Which is so important. As I was kind of bumbling over when I started with just saying that the internet's a scary place, and there's a lot of interesting people out there, right? And so it's just so great that you've created this safe space, but that's interactive too. And so that's really special. And so why is it relevant? Obviously, you started with weddings, but why is it relevant to nannies and parents?
that's a great question. So really, I'll give you kind of a walkthrough in terms of how we use this. So we have an
Yeah.
amazing nanny. Her name is Frankie, and we're really grateful for her. But like most busy parents, Hayes and I are working, all day, hiding from
Yeah.
our children, right? And just getting
Yeah.
stuff done. And so what will happen is Frankie will use Stitch to, take videos or photos of snack time, playtime, or any
Yeah.
milestones that we may be missing because we're busy working. And then what Stitch will do is you get a notification on your phone that something's been posted. And so as a parent, it's amazing peace of mind that our daughter is well taken care of. And then from our nanny's perspective, if she was here, she
Yeah.
would say, it just further reiterates that our child is in good care. She's
Hmm.
thriving. She's happy. And, we really love the fact that it's all secure in the app.
Hmm.
We choose what gets posted, if anything.
Right.
We, even in this pandemic time, we've added our parents to that particular nanny album in Stitch for our,
Yeah.
so they can actually see, little snippets of her throughout the day because they don't get to be with her all the time.
That's so
So
special and so wonderful. And I'm gonna I've already personally signed on, but our nanny is as well. So we'll be doing that now moving forward because I mean she's taking a bazillion photos and videos throughout the
hopefully,
day so that I'm not missing out. And I think that's always like the hashtag mom struggle, feeling like we want to be in a million places at one time, but we can't be. And I think the fact that you've created something that's you know so safe but so easy to use, where you can store all of that in a really efficient way is amazing. So what are other uses for it?
yeah. So, I mentioned the wedding use case that we use personally. Anything kid related or anything that you want to capture an album over.
Yeah.
Um, so I'll give you some examples. So our daughter, the little one, had her first birthday. So obviously like a big deal in our world.
Yeah.
And so we had our guests all go into, get into the album that was specific for Delilah's first birthday party.
Hmm.
But we had many people that couldn't come, but those people can still be added to the album.
That's
They can
awesome.
include their well wishes. And so again, it becomes this treasured keepsake that we'll have forever, years to
Yeah.
come. And
And so you can upload, sorry to interrupt, but you can upload
absolutely,
in real time. So you can get, people can kind of follow along as it's happening. Does that help?
absolutely.
That's
You
amazing.
can upload, real time. You can upload beforehand, after. So in the wedding example, what we actually did, my husband and I, we opened the wedding album by saying, hey, this is our digital guest book. Please put in your well wishes and your photos. So you can have sort of give people a sense for what you want content around.
Yeah.
And then again, I've noticed some of the comments, there are a lot of, there's like iCloud, there are other ways in which you can sort of, you know, capture a ton of photos, but it's really in the organization, the easy access, the fun
Right.
and interactive way, the notifications that keep, drawing you in. So I think, once you experience, you realize it's just that one central spot, for all of your albums. And
Yeah. And so tell us a little bit about how you actually do use it. Because as you said, I mean, I've already experienced it is easy to use, which is
yeah.
amazing. So, but how do you use it for everyone that's following along?
Absolutely. So it's really as easy as downloading us from the App Store. We're
Mm-hmm.
both iOS and Android compatible. So once you download the app, you're in the app. What we've done is made it very easy to use in the sense that we actually have templates. We actually have a nanny album template that you can leverage, right? So whether you're a nanny or you're a parent, you get in there, it takes the guesswork out of set it up. You can determine who you invite by text. So I'll talk a little bit about the types of albums that you can create. So,
Yes.
for example, when it's around the care of your child, you probably want to keep that album pretty tight and pretty secure and protected to just the people that you want in there. So you can text invite those people. Now, when you're doing an album around something larger, like a birthday party, a wedding,
Mm-hmm.
a family vacation, then you can actually create an album and enable a code a code
Mm.
of your choosing. So what you would do when you set it up is, you would have your code guest book, and then, you could share that code to the people participating and collaborating in your album. So that option is really good if you don't have everyone's phone numbers and you just
Right.
want to get the word out that you have an album, that you want people to participate in. Another important thing that I think is really a fun feature that we don't necessarily highlight, but our avid users leverage it all the time, is the
Mm-hmm.
ability to cherry pick your favorite photos from your albums and essentially stitch them together. So we have a
Nice.
patent on that feature. So let's say you have an album of 150 pictures, but you want to cherry pick 5. You can put all those pictures and photos together into like your stitch montage, and then you
Yeah.
can choose to share it on Facebook, or you
Mm-hmm.
can share it with your family, in a text if you choose.
And can you print
Um,
those photos too? Is there an option for like printing or buying them, purchasing? How does that work?
so the good thing is that using the app itself is completely free. So there
Yeah.
is no charge for the storage, for the uploading,
That's
and
amazing.
sort of the tools and features that are in there. There isn't a print option necessarily, but it's formatted in a way that if you wanted to print them out yourself, it's pretty easy to do.
And it's like, who really prints photos anymore? Let's be honest. I mean, I'm
Good.
so behind. I don't have my wedding photo printed or photo album printed. I mean, that's how bad. And that was a long time ago.
I know.
So, I'm very behind the times. But yeah, I mean, this is amazing because that's one thing too. I struggle with the organization. There's like thousands and thousands of photos and it's like, where do I start? Where's what? I can't, it's scrolling and scrolling. So to have that, is amazing. And I don't have the time. I'm just not someone who's organizing albums on my iPhone, and so for something that just kind of does it for you is just amazing. So big time solver. So that's great. So let's talk about, I've already shared that we're going to be making an announcement, but if you want to talk about the partnership that we have and what we're doing for our nannies now until December 31st. So go ahead and share with everybody what we have going on.
Absolutely, I would love to. So we're very excited about this partnership. We're actually running a contest on Stitch around your best homemade craft. So,
Yay!
so exciting. I think this is the time for it with the holidays, and keeping the
Yes.
kiddos happy. So, our hope would be that, after this little talk that, you know, people would log in and create their own albums, either, you know, for the little ones that they care for or their children. But nevertheless, we think this contest is a great way to expose people to the app. All you have to do is download Stitch. Once you download Stitch, we've created a code for the album called nannycraft, all one word. So all you do is you get into the app, you type in the code, and then you upload a really short video around your favorite homemade craft. So it's that easy.
So fun.
With you, we'll select winners. We have 3 winners, with the top prize being a $500 Amazon gift card.
Amazing.
We're excited about. And so we will be posting contest details. I know that you're doing the same thing, but if you follow us at get_stitch on Instagram or Facebook, we'll share any other details that might be helpful around the contest. And if you have any questions or thoughts around the app, you know, we love to hear from our users. So we're available for you in that as well.
And again, just so everyone who's now chiming into the competition or contest, we'll say, is sharing your nanny craft. So your best craft, and have fun with it. I mean, you know, Pinterest is great, but maybe come up with something your own. Create a video that's fun and catchy. And you get a chance to win money. So who doesn't like the money? So we've got 3 prizes, $500 Amazon gift card, right? And that's the top prize. What are the other 2 prizes?
It's $250 for second place and then $100 for third place.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. And again, when you download Stitch, it's free to download. Just enter the code nannycraft, all one word, all lowercase, and have a great time just uploading your crafts with us. And we'll announce the winner, or the deadline is by December 31st. So we are going to ring in the new year with 3 winners and get 2021 off to a good start with some love and some really fun craft ideas to share with everybody.